What you're thinking after this stretch, especially at home?
Oh, I mean, extremely frustrating, obviously, not to put some in the back of the net. I think it's one of those games again where you can point to positives, but at the end of the day, you don't get the job done. You don't score, and you lose the tight ones. So it's I think it's obviously a huge challenge right now for everybody to just keep their heads up and not grip the sticks too tight. Because we did generate some chances, but we got to bury them, and we have to, I think, try to have a little more sustained pressure in a game where we did pick up our defensive responsibilities better than the last couple.
Is it to the point, Andrew, you guys hit a couple of bars today, and you said you guys were getting chances, but you look up to this guy and say, when are we going to finally get one here at home? What's it going to take? When are the hockey guys going to smile?
Well, I don't think if we can start relying on hockey gods, I think we have enough skill on this team where you're going to get those chances, and we hit a couple bars, but that's the game. I mean, they hit a couple bars as well. And, like I said, I think the difference, is just getting those gritty goals and getting those second opportunity goals with the tips and the rebounds. The way the majority of them are scored, in this league, and like I said, we tightened up tonight. We played more sound game in our end in the neutral zone, and in the offensive zone, there was a couple chances, those one-offs, but not enough sustained pressure, and not enough of those screen shots, rebound opportunities, stuff like that. So tough, and it's close, but not good enough.
3 straight shots.
Alish.
Can't score. Had some decent chances early, but then the power play, guys. What do you think went wrong on the power play?
I don't know. The first unit moved the puck pretty well, but I think we missing the shots. We don't score the dirty goals around the net like other teams do, and that's one thing we have to get better on that. You will not score those pretty goals too many often, so we just got to get better on that.
Is it to the point where you look at the bars you guys hit, the chances where you came out so close, you look up and say, what's it going to take to finally just get one here at home?
Yeah, it's frustrated, but it's no excuses. If you don't score, you don't score. If you hit the post, it's not a shot on the net. Like I said, we gotta get. We don't crash the net. We don't score any dirty goals. We gotta get better on that, and just to crash the net more and get some rebounds.
I'm not sure if you guys have gone through a stretch where you haven't scored a goal in 3 home games. I mean, that's.
I'm not sure. I don't remember. No. So you see, like I said, we want to score pretty goals, but it's a tough league up there. The Dallas play pretty good defensively, and they play great in front of the net. So we just got to get better around the net and score the dirty goals.
Perron.
Absolutely. Enough talking about skill or this and that. We got to find a way to get one by, and doesn't matter which way. You got to give credit to their goalies and their team to play well. But for us, when we look at the team, it's been 3 games now without a goal at home. So it's pretty bad. We can't have that.
How big a concern is it, or does it anger you, or is it? I mean, guys say frustrating, but it's almost got to be got you angry.
Well, it's frustrating because I feel that we get a lot of chances on the rush, stuff like that, but we don't sustain any pressure in the O-zone. It's in, it's out. Like, we need to be strong on the puck. You look at guys like Datsuk, Bertuzzi. When we played Detroit, it was unbelievable how strong they were on the puck. I feel we kind of have to bring that on our team a little bit.
Overall, Dave, how do you feel you guys played against this Dallas team today? Outside of, obviously, the factor of not scoring a goal.
Well, it's 1-0 until the end. They scored 2 empty netters, but end result, it's 3-0, and we need to find it in this room. there's nothing wrong with our system or anything. It's the guys in the room that needs to step up.
To be honest,
Just so tired you wanted to get the puck down the ice.
I was tired and I aimed for the net, but if it missed, I didn't care at that point. Those are only the shifts where we were out there for, I don't know what it was, solid minute at least, and they were making some good plays, and just that and just wanted to get it out.
And if they'd been icing, you just would have called a timeout, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those plays where if it goes in, great. If it doesn't, you get a timeout and get some quick rest.
Talk about Carr's game today, just outstanding for you guys early on.
Outstanding. We got to release some pressure on him. I think Edmonton played good. I mean, they're a good team, and they're a good team tonight, and we got to play better. We played good on the last road games, but I think we got to bring a little bit more tomorrow night and get ready for Calgary.
Let's go get Horkoff.
Feel to play out there?
I was nervous in the first period. It was, I don't know, it was, like I said, I think once we got closer to the game, we got a little bit emotional. I think, the tribute was real nice. I thought the respect from the fans was great, and I'm just kind of happy it's over with when we got the win, really.
Were you expecting that ovation from the fans, or what were you expecting?
What was going to happen? You never know here. I mean, I've heard him boo a lot of quality players that have come back in this town, so I actually expected more boos than that, but it was a nice show of respect, and I really appreciate it.
Carr made some big saves for you guys early.
Yeah, I just kind of comment. When he's on top of his game, I think he's one of the best in the league, and he gets a chance like that every night. I think in the first we started a little bit slow. We gave up a few real key opportunities to them. He made a couple of real big saves, just allowed us to get our feet. And I think once we settled in a little bit, we kind of, we were able to take the game over. We got a big goal there, and we've been good in close games.
Well, you won on one knee and shooting the puck the length of the ice in the middle of the net.
Yeah.
A lot of guys do that.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice to, it would have been nice to finish that a little bit. We had some opportunities on the power play. We just fell a little short, I think. And at this point right now, it's just a matter of guys are squeezing sticks a little bit. It's, there's the power play can go like this a lot throughout the season, and right now we're just kind of, we just need one bounce, and I think, we'll go in the right direction. But, the good thing was we showed some patience. Segi made a great shot, like I said, from his knees. He sauced it almost the length of the ice right in the middle of the net.
So you can see the Oilers squeezing their sticks.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been there. It's tough for them. I thought, like I said earlier, I feel for the guys. I want to see them do well. I think, like I said, in a lot of ways, I still feel part of the team. It's weird. It's, when you're here for so long, it's, it's just different like that. But, like I said, I had dinner with a lot of the guys last night, and I wish them well, and I hope they can turn it around. But, for us right now, the West is just so tight. There's so many teams playing well that every point for us is huge, and we needed that tonight.
Take shots. Yeah, no problem. The field.
start with your thoughts on the contest?
A little bit of a seesaw battle where, I think special teams on both teams could have made a difference, and it seemed like penalty killing prevailed. That when they had their early power plays, they probably could have got some momentum if they scored, and we could have put the game away later when we had our opportunities, and we didn't. So each team had a little bit of a pretty good shot at it.
Talking about Kari's play, especially early on, made a couple of big saves to keep the team scoreless.
Yeah, he did. He made two really good saves that, we weren't sharp early and gave him the one rush opportunity where, I think he got a blocker on it or arm on it, and the glove save early on was real good. But I thought we got in the third and we defended pretty well and kept away from the high risk.
Yeah, you guys just kept them on the outside in the third period. They didn't have much.
No, I don't think maybe the Goncher play to Smith was probably their best opportunity. But we did we've been working hard at trying to, keep the teams out of the inside, and I thought tonight late we did a nice job of it.
He's played 10 straight. I think you guys are 16-2 since he's returned. How important has he been in this run?
Oh, very important. I think we've played some good games that we've given away a few points. We've played some games where I think he's helped us win, obviously been able to steal some points. But I think we're really growing as a team, and we know that he's going to have to be the backbone until we get where we want to get to.
I don't want to say struggle, but he's struggled with endurance in the past. Is this a nice run, and could he even play tomorrow? He's been looking that good.
Well, he told me his favorite number is 11. So I don't know what to read into that.
Was there a thought to get a lead on these guys that would discourage the Oilers?
There's definitely a thought to getting the lead. I think they come off a trip where I thought they played some pretty good hockey. I watched the game in Tampa where they outshot them pretty bad and skated really well. Chicago game was pretty tight for a good period of time. And I think you get home, and a lot of times that first game is a little bit of a struggle, and we were trying hard to jump on them. But I thought, they, like we talked about, they had a couple of early chances that were, golden opportunities.
Any thoughts on what happened in Buffalo today?
No, not really. I mean, it's been a tough year, and I think when
consecutive shutout losses at home, you want to start there?
Well, you need to score to win games. I thought early we had chances, some great chances that could have been easily converted. We didn't obviously convert on them. And in the second, even though I liked our structure and we were trying, we just couldn't get any. I'm not sure we had a shot 5-on-5 in the second. You'd have to look it up, but we had some zone time, but we just couldn't get a puck to the net. And then the third, we had a few more chances again, but you got to finish, and we couldn't do that.
Can you talk specifically about that 5-on-3? Quite a bit of time there. I know you went with 5 forwards. Just what you saw, what needs to change, and your initial thought on what was going on out there.
Well, I actually liked the looks that we got. We just didn't. We weren't moving the puck as quick as I would like. It was a movement of the puck, a stick handle, a movement again, a stick handle, and when you get on that 5-on-3, you want to move it quick. You want to almost be one touching it. And I think Nuge hit the post. I thought we had 3 or 4 other chances on the back door, and I wasn't disgusted with it by any means. I liked our looks there. I just thought if we could have moved it that one beat quicker, it would have been in the net for sure. And but they went out there and they did what they were asked to do. We just need to move the puck a little bit quicker on there.
Having 2 right-handed shots at the top, Dallas, kind of really only allows you the one-timer. Explain what the thought process was having the 2 righters at the top.
Well, it's kind of a cockeyed look on the 5-on-3 where it's actually a look that I pulled from the archives when I was an assistant coach with the Leafs. I know we were up near the top of the league the one year in 5-on-3 goals, and that was the look we had, but it was switched the other way, where it was Sundin on the half wall, Wellwood on the bottom, Tucker in front, Caberlet and McCabe up top. So we just flipped it around the other way. So they're all set, and it's tough to defend when the guy in the half wall is an option to attack. And then Nuge's options there are the two righties, or down to Hall, which now has 3 righties to get the puck to. So, like I said, I like the look. I thought we had good chances off of it, but we just needed to move it just that one beat quicker.
Emsky said that for his unit on the power play, they got to get more ugly goals, not enough guys crashing the net. I know you've talked about that earlier, but how do you get that ingrained into the guy's head if they're not going to do it?
Well, you can take them off the power play if they don't want to do that. But we went with the same units. I thought our power play had been very good over the last couple of games. So it's both units have to. You don't want your units scoring nice goals all the time. You need the ones that are bombed, rebounds, and I thought there were rebounds there tonight, and it was just a night where we couldn't get our sticks on it. It wasn't a night where I thought our power plays were bad. I think it sticks out when, you lose a game. Well, end up 3-0. You lose a game 1-0. You're in the game, and then you look, how could you have scored? And you had some power plays. The thing that stands out to me is I think we ended up taking 7 penalties. One was a penalty shot that leaves us 12 minutes basically of, even though there was 2 5-on-3s, take that out of it. Let's say it's 10 minutes. That you're not getting any offense for sure, and we've got to get back to taking 2 or less penalties. It helps you offensively.
Nugent Hopkins talked about at 5-on-5 not being able to sustain pressure. You'll get one chance and then it was over. Do you agree with that being a problem tonight? And are you seeing anything from your guys as to why they can't get sustained pressure 5-on-5?
Yeah, like we talked about it before the game. We don't want to be one and done in the zone. You want to be able to grab rebounds and keep plays alive. Make sure we're making intelligent plays with the puck. And what I mean by that is, you're coming up the half wall, and instead of trying to jam something in the middle, a lot of times you're better off releasing the puck back behind the net and keeping it alive, keeping the cycle alive. And, it's something that we continue to try to improve on, but that's a skill, keeping cycles alive. Everybody thinks the skill is making the nice saucer pass in the middle. Yeah, except for that works about 1 every 20 times. So, it's another thing that's kind of new to our group, but it's something that we're asking them to do, try to keep those plays alive and instead of them being deadened.
Do you, Dallas, after a night like tonight, with lots of effort and no goals, and frustration mounting, do you say anything to the players after a game like tonight, or would you just kind of worry about everything tomorrow and look back at the tape and sort of move forward?
Yeah, I just leave them. Listen, I've always been a coach that win a game, win a big game, win not a big game, lose a big game. If I think it's a time to go in and talk to them after the game, which I think is rare, I'll do it. But I think it's important, like when they win, that's a time for them to enjoy it. They don't need for me to come in and talk. And after the game, listen, I've spoken to them this morning. I've spoken to them before the game. Do they really need to hear me again after the game? And I think it's important to live in it, let them talk amongst themselves, and then I swing back around the next day.
With everything that's happened with Yakupov the last day or so, what do you think of his game tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was okay.
If you don't talk after this kind of a game, what do you do to prepare for the next one to, if necessary, loosen those players up or try to tap into that frustration and try to release it before they play the next
I'm going to see them first thing tomorrow morning. And the talk begins then.
You switched up your lines, Dallas. Did you like any of the combinations that you got in the third period?
Yeah, well, the line combinations then turned to who do I think has the best option of scoring now. And, I thought Hall was going. I was trying to, I'd like to send him every other shift when we're down like that, but I had to keep an eye on his heart rate at the same time. Prawn's always a danger. It's the usual suspects that we think can score. So I liked our lines early. with Nuge, Hall, and Eberle, and I just changed that, my thinking basically minutes before the game to move Hall there. And I thought Gagne's line was going fairly well. Arcos was doing, everybody was good early. But then, listen, when you get late in the game and you're down by one, you're looking at the names that you know that if you might only get 3 more chances now, and you want the right guys on the ice that can convert, and that's all it gets to then.
Did you like what you saw from Devin tonight?
Yeah, I thought he played a good game. He made some saves when we needed them. The penalty shot save was a massive one to still keep us in it. So yeah, I thought he was real good.